Headshot. One more. Weak sauce just blew my last kill to Kingdom Come. There it is! Give it to me! Give it to me, please! Can it be unlocked? Gold unlocked! Platinum unlocked! Platinum! Come on! Platinum! Platinum! Alright, enough with the platinum! Why is it only coming up platinum? Damascus, baby! Yes! Oh my god, let's go! Oh my god, finally! Finally, dude! Oh my god, yes! Finally! We got it, boys! After a little over of a month of grinding, we finished the Damascus Camo Challenge. I started the challenge, I want to say, the end of May. About probably like a week left in May is when I started the challenge. I began the challenge with the pistols. So, what I'm going to be doing in this video is just talking to you guys about what I think about the camo, why did I start the grind, how long did it take me, which I kind of just told you, and what I think about it, and the age-old question, is the Damascus camo grind worth it? So to start off, why did I start this camo grind? I started it because at one point I was sitting there in a game with a friend and I was like, I want something to do on this game. I need something new. I was getting bored. So I was like, you know what? I'll go for the Damascus camo if you go for it. And lo and behold, here we are. Once I started the grind, I knew that it wasn't something I was going to be able to stop because that's just how I am. When I get committed to something like that, if I quit, I'm not going to be happy with myself. So that's why I started it. It wasn't like this whole big plan thing. It was I woke up one morning, I played a couple games, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for it. So it took me a little over a month, I want to say, in real time. I wish I checked before I started to see how many days played I had. But like I said, this was kind of just a winging it type thing when I started it, so I didn't really think to look. At the end of the grind, I had about 7 days played on the game. So I want to say it took me 5 in-game days. Now, that is a lot less than what most people have been able to do it in, and I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people that did it before me did not have the luxury of having a lot of shipment 24/7 or shoot the ship or rusty old houseboat playlists like I did, with a lot of double weapon XP, and throughout the battle pass I used all my double weapon XP tokens. So I was able to do it, I want to say, relatively quickly compared to most people because of the fact that I had the luxury of having shipment and all that stuff. I had shipment 8v8 twice. I did shotguns in about 2 hours because there was a shipment 10v10 playlist, and the Origin 12 shotgun literally took me 45 minutes from level 1 to whatever the max level is at every camo. It was very fast. Shotguns on shipment happened in one day. Like, it was super fast, and that's one real life day. Like, so I woke up, played, went to work, came home, and played a little bit more, and it was done. So what do I think about the camo is another question that I've been getting asked a lot. I love it. I think it's one of the best camos, it's the best camo in the game. I think Red Tiger is a close second. The Damascus camo, I like it better than Platinum, and I like it better than Gold. Now, a lot of people say that they wish it was animated, but here's the thing, and I've been saying this about the COD community since as long as I can remember. You can't please the COD community because people complained about the over-the-top animated camos, so they went back to a more, I don't even want to call Damascus realistic, but they went back to a more realistic approach with the camos, and now people are saying that it's boring. You can't have both. I understand some people also say like a little bit of animated, like Exclusion Zone and Modern Warfare would have been cool, but honestly, I don't think that the Damascus camo needs it. I think this camo is clean, it is very pretty when the light shines off of it. I mean, I'm playing on Rust here, so this isn't a great example. There are some times where the light kind of shines off it, but the blue underneath is such a deep blue that kind of changes colors. I love the camo. I'm so happy with it, and I'm ecstatic that after all that grinding that I love the camo as much as I was hoping I was going to. So, a couple of guns that I want to go over that were fun and that sucked. I want to try to, so if you do plan on going for this camo, you can kind of gauge on how you want to do it. The pistols, super fun. Shotguns, super fun on shipment. Super cheesy, but super fun. It pissed a lot of people off. The submachine guns and ARs were very grindy, I want to say, because there's a lot that you have to unlock for them. Now, they were relatively easy, but because they're because they're assault rifles and submachine guns, there's a lot you got to do. It was a lot of work. But once it was done, it was like a nice relief. Stress, like, was gone. It was nice to finally finish the ARs, especially because there was a lot for the ARs that you had to do. The riot shield, the worst thing ever in my life. I am never using it again. The launchers. A lot of people complained about the launchers, but what people need to do, let me segue real quick. I'm gonna make I plan on making gun guides for each weapon class in the game. That includes launchers. So I'm gonna talk about this more when I do that. But for now, I'm just gonna say real quick, if you plan on doing this, don't save the launchers and do them on their own. Do the launchers as you're going. Put a launcher as a secondary while you're doing ARs, while you're doing submachine guns, while you're doing LMGs. Put a launcher on and shoot down kill streaks as you go. Shoot people as you go. Just use it as your secondary. Constantly shoot stuff down. Don't wait to do the launchers last, is what I'm trying to say. So, would I ever do this challenge again? This was the first major camo challenge I've ever done. I never went for dark matter. I never went for chrome. This one was the first one. Would I do it again? I think so. I had a lot of fun with it. It shot some juice for me into the game. It made it fun. It gave me something to work towards. Now, like I said, this is the most grindy camo challenge I've ever done. The worst camo challenge I've done before this was getting diamond in Black Ops 2. And I've gotten diamond in other games, in like World War II, Black Ops 4. I don't know if there was a camo like that in Black Ops 3, but I didn't get it. That's for sure. So, this is definitely the hardest and most grindiest camo challenge I've ever done, but I would do it again 100%. I had a lot of fun. It was stressful, don't get me wrong, and I was ecstatic when it was over, but I really enjoyed working through the game. It was super, super rewarding every time I would unlock gold for a new gun. I really, really enjoyed myself. So, the final question that everybody asks, was the camo worth it? And to you, I will say yes. I love the camo. The grind was so much fun, but you have to make that decision on your own. You need to decide, you need to weigh how you like the camo and how hard the grind is together and decide if you can go through that grind. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I had fun. There were times where it sucked and I wished it was over. I think that I enjoyed it so much because a lot of the time I had shipment, so it made it a lot easier and a lot quicker, so that the satisfaction of unlocking those camos was a lot more rapid as opposed to somebody who wouldn't have had shipment, shoot house, and rust. So again, that's something you have to decide if you're willing to take on. I personally think it was worth it. I had a lot of fun. The camo looks great in my opinion. It looks really good on snipers. It looks really good on some machine guns. It looks really good on the ARs. Pistols especially. The Desert Eagle I whipped out a few times in this game. I think it looks phenomenal on there. But yeah, I think it's one of those things where you have to decide for yourself if it's worth it. To me, it was 100%. I had a lot of fun grinding for it. The camo looks great. I enjoy it. I love the camo, and I'm glad I did it. So, I will be doing a gun guide for each weapon class in the game to hopefully help you guys, if you do decide to take on this grind, get it faster than I did. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like. It helps me out a ton. And have a good one, guys.